Hello everybody, U10 here, and I'm coming with a brand new video to represent my beautiful island of St. Kitts. And for this one, I am going to be ranking my personal favorite Grandmasters Band Road Match. All 11 Grandmasters Band Road Match as of 2025. Yes, all 11. And let me tell you, if you ain't know right now, me a big Masters fan, alright? Me love Mad Masters. Grandmasters are the best, man, alright? So, now me don't say that there. I have to say, Grandmasters is supposed to have more than 11. I got just straight out there, they're supposed to have more than 11. But, we have had an issue in our Carnival where unfortunate songs tend to win a lot of the time. Don't look at the last year. Like, last year was really bad. But we can get past that, and we're gonna celebrate the good things. And for the first one, or for number 11, since we're gonna start at number 11, I'm gonna take you way back in time. Way back in time, before I was even born. And if you ain't the only one Grandmasters Road Match existed before I was born. That's right. The original road match. Road match number 1, the Masters Jam. Now, this isn't to say Masters Jam is a bad song. All these songs are good, okay? We could just... all the songs are good. However, this song was recorded way back when. Not only that, compared to the other songs on this list, it's not as good as them. Like, it's a really good song still. I enjoy it. I love the modern renditions of it that Smiley and Ruckus does though. However, the original song is very different. It is good. It is still good, but it's more of a mix of like the calypso and so. So, without further ado, number 11, Masters Jam. Yes, the first track on this list was Masters Jam, which was also coincidentally Grandmaster's first road match. And from that, we're going way, I skipped through time again, we're going way further now. And this one here, I will say it because it is unfortunately true. Grandmasters was not supposed to win road match with this song. There were multiple things that came out of this. Originally, Grandmasters wanted to push a different song, which honestly, both songs are really good. I ain't going front. Me love off both of them. However, the thing about it is, this year, Grandmasters Band, well, it shouldn't even be this year. Grandmasters just does perform better than most of the other bands a lot of the time. Even when it comes to Carnival, when on the road and all this stuff, they tend to just be better than the other bands in a lot of different ways. And it also comes down to quality of on the road and a bunch of other stuff. And the road match has not always been the most popular song wins. This year was a year where I will admit Grandmasters did not have the most popular song. The most popular song for this year was by the Nevision Band with Area Code. However, that ain't stopping me from celebrating the Live Off the Stress with road match. Hey! Yes, that's a good song. Good message and everything. Smiley never misses when it comes to the message. I tell you that straight up, okay? So yes, number 10 on this list is Lift Off the Stress. Let's go! Alright, I don't live off the stress. I don't happy. We happy. Stress gone. We stress free. Alright, now it's time for us to take another trip. Ain't a long trip this time. This is a shorter trip, alright? This one here, I will say, was not my favorite track on the album. My favorite track on the album was definitely not this track. However, this track here did something that needed to be done. This track was the only track that was released that could have possibly done this unthinkable act. This track stopped the nastiest, most disgusting possible fight beat that could have ever existed. Ruckus come, he get the first road match, and he chop off the pinky finger. That's right. Number 9 on this list is Wuk U Shift. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, right? This song is good. This song is great. But there's certain things about it that does just not settle right with me sometimes. But I will put it together. It's a good song. It work good. It sound good. There's certain parts of it that, you know, me super into, but the song, you know, it's still good. It's a great roadmap song. And it stops Small Lax from getting 5. So who cares? We happy. We happy. Wuk U Shift. Stop it. Stop it. I ask the people that walk up too much. Stop walk up. Stop walk up. I just hear Wuk U Shift and I don't stop walk up. Stop walk up. Alright then. We just take a bounce, you know? And now still walk up, right? Wuk U Shift. We had a nice one, right? Alright now. This next track was actually the first road match song that existed when I was alive. I was born now. Alright? So you already know which track this be. This is Grandmaster's second road match. And all I have to say to this one is, woo, Smiley was on something because this song here is cooking. This song here is so good. This song here is nice. We reached to the point where everything just sweet, everything nice. And the only thing we're gonna hold them back is the era in which they were recorded. Because I'm telling you, if you go and you take this one and you take another one that's early up on this list as well, and you put them in this modern era and you remaster them and woo! Give them a nice remix, boy. This song ain't gonna turn up the place. But hey, me's one, use one. If you're watching this, you're a Kittitian, use one too. All of us, a Masters Massive. Alright, now we done establish that all of us are Masters Massive, right? I got to take all to what will forever be. Well, I can't say forever, you know. Things could change. But what is, to this day, my favorite year of Carnival. This year, right? I just love it off so much. And here's why. This was one of the years where you could just go down the road and you could be as boyous as you want to be. You could be as boyous as you want to be. Because normally when we have the road match competition, there's normally a clear winner. Like a lot of the years they can tell who's supposed to win, who's supposed to be where, who's supposed to be there. It's kind of easy, you know, to put them out. Like it's never really a close competition a lot of the time. And even when it's a close competition, ain't like it's everybody who big and involved in it is a close competition. Like we had a closest year the other day where they had, you know, what I want to name there with new vibes with the Ken and Barbie, or Happy / Wrong Man and Pressure. But as much as Marlax win the road match on the criteria, and as good as the song still wasn't in the same caliber as the other ones. And then Upset Squad song also wasn't in the same caliber as that, so it wasn't the same way, it didn't hit the same way. But this year in particular, when you go down the road, new vibes sound good, Marlax sound good, Masters sound good. It is ridiculous. You can't just, everybody, all the songs them on the same level as far as I'm concerned. All 3 songs on the same level, all 3 songs sound good. So I ain't even got to go out and me way to like, oh Lord, this is supposed to win, this is supposed to win. I could be biased. I don't have to be passionate, I could be biased. And I love off this year because it allowed me to be biased. It allowed me to wave me rag for Grandmasters. It allowed me to go and be a bad politician for Masters. Alright? So without further ado, if you spend your dollar, take your money, what?
Drag us down, any old how. This one is dedicated to all my fans. I never
Lord, that song, the memories, it's so good. But anyway, like I was saying, we reach the point where I can't even describe how good these songs are. Because all these songs are great. All these songs are amazing. And it is so hard to rank them going forward. Like, it's so hard. I ain't understand. You know how long I plan in this video? I'm planning to drop it around this time of year. So that, you know, start to ramp through Carnival, start to hype it up a little bit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Y'all got to understand. Ranking these next 6 tracks are so... It's hard. It's hard, man. It's so hard. I'm trying. Alright, I changed this list so many times, and I don't think, outside of the top 3, I don't think that the list has ever been the same every single time I've made it. Every single time I've made it, this list has never been the same. And this one here, right? This one here was one of my favorite ones. I loved off this song when it released. And I used to listen to this one and its biggest competitor, its biggest competition, side by side, every single time. And you know what? It was just listening to it, I'm like, oh my god, the way the song is composed and put together is what gave it the edge. It was just well put together, well composed, well made up. It was just, everything was good. And I love it off. And it's so good. And Smiley was in the bag again. Because you don't know. If I explain it all, but I can double check and make sure. But I am like 90% sure that Smiley has the most individual road matches of any single musician in St. Kitts and Nevis, any single vocalist in St. Kitts and Nevis. Like, across St. Kitts Carnival road match specifically. And with this song, this was the start of something special. This was the one that led to the 2, that led to the 3-peat. Alright? This is the first track of the 3-peat. We go hit them with the boom, bam, bam. Songs with you. Go back listen to it still, you know. You're gonna listen to it in this video here and all. Go back listen to this. This is sweet. This song is sweet.
Yes, I. It done no masters man again. We don't watch no face. Hit them.
Alright then. It's time for us to hit the top 5. Number 5 on this list is coming now. I'll need to understand if this song here was unstoppable. This song was unstoppable. This was one of them unstoppable songs. They understand now. They got a couple of unstoppable songs on this list, right? And a lot of them coming up is unstoppable songs. This one coming up is one of the unstoppable songs. I remember I was walking down the road and I hear this one here. And this is one of the years I remember. Because I was kind of old enough for that really. So I remember, oh yeah, that's my band Wayne, yeah. In my little small voice, you know, little boy time. Very much little boy time. And here's the thing, right? When I get older and I go back and I listen to this and I was like, what? What is this? Smiley, what is this? Hello, what is this, Smiley? This song is sweet. This song is sweet. Like, this song here, I feel like you could put this in almost any year at Carnival and it win. You could put this song in almost any year at Carnival and I think it win. You understand? I feel like you put this song in any single year of Carnival and I honestly think it wins. That, maybe not every single year, but this year sweet. This year so good. And we got to welcome in the new Millennium. You understand? Millenium Jam. Millenium Jam. I don't know how to introduce this song to y'all. This song is just so good. This song is so sweet. This song is so good. This song is unstoppable. This song was unstoppable. I love this song. I go back and I'm like, oh my god, okay. And whenever they go and they sing it live, you hear the live versions of it. Oh my god. This track is ridiculously good. I cannot describe how good. You know what? Enough talking. Let's get right into it. Millenium Jam.
This one you have to cause an explosion in the place. Cause everybody talking about Millenium Jam.
This song, I'm gonna say it again. This one was unstoppable. All the top four is unstoppable, alright? All the top four unstoppable. Maybe even got to repeat it every time. All of the top four is unstoppable, but I'm gonna say it again. This one was unstoppable. And this one was special. This one was very, very special. This song came out at the exact perfect time. It was perfectly timed. Absolutely perfectly timed. And there was nothing else that could even be in the same conversation of this song. When this song came out, it was just immediately, oh yeah, this is Road Match. This is the song. And everywhere you go, every corner you turn, every road you're on, all you was hearing was outside again. Every street you're on, every corner. In fact, Outside Again was so popular, so good, doing such a good job of it as a song, right? That SK people decided, oh my God, that Masters getting to Boston. Bye. Wouldn't it be good if Collision win? With stupid Ramping. Then again, Ramping better than Keys. Anyway, enough of that. Let me behave myself. Outside Again is a phenomenal song. It is Ruckus' second road match. And honestly, as this was first road match, I ain't got enough words to describe how special this song is. It came out at the perfect time to match the energy of the world, even if the world's energy is not matching the song energy. I ain't gonna go into any details on that. However, Outside Again.
Outside again. Long time we ain't seen the road,
Alright then, as you see, this one was unstoppable. And now, we reach to another, this one was unstoppable. And I was gonna stop saying it, but I can't stop saying it, because this one was unstoppable as well. This one was the first road match song that I see that was really and truly unstoppable. Like, how big this song here was, like, I don't understand, right? Let me put this into perspective. Let me frame this in a very specific way so you understand just how big this year and this song was for Grandmasters. I got to frame it in a very specific way. If you know, growing up, especially in like the early 2000s and so, right? You know that there's one band in particular that always got a crowd. New Vibes always got a crowd. They always boasting about how big the crowd be. They had the crowd for the longest while until Collision just recently started getting the most crowd. Like, New Vibes crowd used to be ridiculous, right? Every year, even if New Vibes ain't so good, they still got the most. It always was that. That was always the case. Mention got big and off it. Yes, mention as ego. But anyway, all of that, right? All of that to say. This year, Grandmaster's crowd was bigger than New Vibes. And it wasn't close. Grandmasters had the whole of 4-3 full out. This year was just so straight up. Oh my goodness. This is unbelievable. Grandmasters didn't just have the most popular song. They didn't just have the road match song. They had the two most popular, the two biggest songs of the year was released by them. Everybody was there to listen to this. Cause everywhere you go, they had the whale everywhere. We got whaling everywhere. Our whale everywhere. Our whale everywhere you go. Our whale. Everything you see, our whale. Every street, our whale. Everywhere you go, our whale. This song was so unbelievably big. This song was unbelievably big. It was something that I cannot describe in any other words as just, it was unstoppable. It was absolutely unstoppable. Our whale.
Ahoy, ahoy! We're riding our song. We're declaring whaling season officially open in SKB, baby! Alright.
And then there were I've stated before, all these songs were unstoppable. And I'm gonna say this straight up. This one might feel a little controversial to some people. Because people be like, why this one here so high? How this one you over a war whale? How this one you over outside again? How this one you so up there? How these two that you put in, how them they above these other songs? Why are they so high on this list? And I will tell you, because I am biased and these are my favorite songs. Outside of my actual favorite Grandmaster song, which unfortunately did not clinch the road match this year. Because I asked people that walk up too much. Anyway, that's enough for that. We have 2 songs left. And if you know, we just went through number 1, number 2 of the three-peat, and this is, of course, number 3 of the three-peat. This was the one that clinched it all. And I will say something that people probably don't know, but this year, this song was not even this song, this year was the year that cemented me as a lifelong Masters fan. I've always been a Masters fan, it's always been there, they've always been my favorite, but this was the year when I said, I'm done doubting them. I stopped doubting them. I stopped doubting them. Because no band has ever really gone like, oh, the first year they sound good, you know, the second year they sound good. You don't really have like years where you're just consistently upping yourself. Consistently. You don't have 3 years where you already have what is possibly your greatest year ever. And then going to the next year and it's what's possibly again your greatest year ever because it's better than the year prior. And then you got another year and it's unbelievable how insane these years were for Grandmasters. And that is what I want to emphasize on when I'm bringing up these tracks in particular, okay? Bust Your Bubble did something that I did not think was possible, and that was see improvement every single year from the band. And not only that, it was, to me, way better. Way better. Well, not way better, but it was just an evolution of a one wheel. And that is mind-blowing with how good a one wheel was. So, without further ado, number 2 on the rankings of all Grandmasters Road Match, Bust Your Bubble.
Protected by Viper, stand back.
And then there was one. We already know what song this is. This is the song that, if you don't know, would have been the 5-peat if Congress did not stop under the sea. This one here, I gotta tell you, right? This one here was special. This one here was easily. I did not think that Grandmasters could top Bust Your Bubble for a while, and then they just did it like 2 years after. So, I need y'all to understand just how, honestly speaking, how good this was. I need y'all to honestly understand just how good this song was. I had a friend, right, back in college, CFBC, right, and his mother used to sell chicken down the Bay Road. And I remember the year when this song had come out, I was down there talking to them. And she's like, she ain't necessarily super big into the band thing, but the first time she had a song there, it was something special. It was just speaking to her. It was just something that she really just grew to like immediately. It was just like a very special song. None of them could party like me. Pon Dem is one of, if not the best songs I have ever heard. And the only thing I don't like when it comes to it was the choice of recording. I understand the whole backup singers thing, and it's cool, but I prefer it when on the tracks that Ruckus backs up Smiley and Smiley backs up Ruckus. I always preferred it that way, and it always made the band sound a little better. So, I understand, you know, I don't remember her name, but Odina's sister, she did a great job. I believe it was her. No, I'm thinking about Word That Body, that's the wrong thing. But whoever did the backup vocals, you know, they did a good job. However, this song was just so far ahead of everything else that I I don't know how else to tell you. This is None of Them Could Party Like We by the Grandmasters Band. It is quite possibly one of the greatest songs to ever existed, and it is probably my second favorite Grandmaster song. But yeah, none of them can party like we in the Caribbean. And when it comes to St. Kitts, nobody can party better than the Grandmasters Band. Let's go.
You don't know. It's a Caribbean party, baby. And not one of them can do it like we. In the Caribbean.
And with that, I want to thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this list, my super biased commentary, my love for Grandmasters Band, my love for St. Kitts music, all of it come out, my biasness as to how I feel about the road match stuff. And this isn't going to be the only one I'm doing. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a celebrated road matches for a little bit. No, I am not going to commit to a Small Axe video, because one, I think a lot of Small Axe songs are actually really bad. A lot of the road match songs that we won with are not good, especially in like the 2010s. They kind of unfortunately have a reputation of winning when they didn't deserve to win, and it's also a lot of songs. They got like 13 of them, and a decent one of them was before I was born. So I'd have to go back and listen to them and be like, oh, I like this song, because a lot of them don't even play. And a lot of them never really play on the radio when I was growing up too, so, you know, there's a lot of different aspects of it. So, yeah. However, I will be doing a New Vibes version. New Vibes only got 5 road matches, so it's pretty easy to go through. They should have more, I'll be honest. They should have more. They're missing at least 2 road match titles that I feel they definitely should have gotten, but it is what it is. I also want to do one where I kind of go over the road match criteria and give my take on what would be the best criteria for, you know, Grandmasters. Well, not for Grandmasters, what am I saying? My brain right now. But what would be the best criteria for singles to start having the correct winners every single year, instead of having situations where a song like Keys to the City ends up winning road match, or a song like the Puppy song wins road match. And you know, there's so many examples of songs that were not super good, and where there were much more popular options or much better sounding options that ended up winning. So I just need to, without getting too much into it, I want to focus more on, you know, what would be a good criteria for our island going forward. Anyway, without further ado, thank you so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see y'all in the next video. We're doing New Vibes next. Peace.
None of them, not one of them, none of them can do it like we. None of them, none of them.